Hello everybody, and this is POA slash Spears the Jester with another casting today. We are doing a TvZ matchup. I always think it's a fun matchup, but let's go ahead and pause and put this on times two. This is from MiseryTheory, who is now a Diamond player. Congrats to him. Spawning as the Red Zerg, or not Red Zerg, Red Terran in the bottom left of Zelnaga Caverns. And we have RaKKiT, who I'm not quite sure what level he's at, but it's Blue Zerg. I assume that this is a ladder match. MiseryTheory has been laddering pretty hard, so I believe that this is a diamond level ladder match that we're watching here. MiseryTheory opening up with that fast gas. I believe he's going to go for a mech build. Going for those fast hellions for sure. RaKKiT is scouting with those overlords. It's going to be a very interesting match, I think. See who comes out on top. If MiseryTheory does go for his mech build, it's been pretty effective so far. And, I mean, if he's been using it for all of his TvZ battles, which I know he's definitely used it against me, and I know he's used it against other Zerg players. So it's effective enough to get him to Diamond, so it's a very strong build. I know a lot of Zerg players QQ over it, so definitely worth going for. I believe RaKKiT opened up with a 14 pool and 14 gas. Already he's behind on worker count though. To be more specific, he's down by 4. Got MiseryTheory going for the racks in the factory. Pretty standard so far, going for that reactor. We should see a couple of hellions. Yep, we're going to see a couple of hellions come out here in a minute, folks. Oh man, less than a minute. 30 seconds to build, that's ridiculously fast. RaKKiT going, I don't think he scouted this, so I think RaKKiT's unknowingly going to get hit by some harassment. Not sure what RaKKiT was scouting over there. I think he was probably trying to scout. Oh, and here comes the hellions. I think he was trying to scout for any proxy barracks. But obviously he's not going for barracks. He's going for that hellion thing. He needs to run his slings back. Get spine crawler. Probably up here, probably better. There are no mineral lines over here, so MiseryTheory is going to go up the ramp. RaKKiT was a little late. If he had gotten his queen to plop here, that would have been fantastic. These Zerglings are going to burn, charred, decimated. Speedlings, no, I don't think Speedlings would have been the real change. At this point, he is heating up the larvae and he is attacking this build. Queen is pissed right now. Now, a queen and a spine crawler could easily hold off his early hellion harassment. But as RaKKiT did not scout it, he was not prepared for it. Frankly, when he first scouted over here, he saw that the barracks was still building, and if he had looked further, he would have seen that the refinery was here. So getting that fast gas, that should have clicked in and said, well, maybe this guy's going for fast hellions. I'm not quite sure what a Terran goes for when he's going for fast banshees, but I'm thinking that's along the same lines. I'm not quite sure if I'm wrong. As I always say, feel free to leave me some feedback in the comment lines. I'm always trying to learn another race's mindsets. Now, MiseryTheory at this point has a ridiculous number of hellions that are going to be very effective, especially early on in this game. I don't believe RaKKiT is prepared for this engagement. He still hasn't laid down spine. I think he just has his fingers crossed and hoped that that was it. Now, note here that he does have his queens up here to block the ramp. He is going to lose his expansion, but at this point, he can't really do anything about it. I'm not quite sure what he's waiting for. He got his links in there. He's just sitting there. He's not using his needs to use his larva. I mean, he has enough to mass something. I think he's waiting for the... Oh, he was waiting for the Spire. I did not see that Spire there. That's going to be really effective against his mass Marauder Hellion build. Mula's coming out just 3 seconds slower than what your Hellions go. And meanwhile, and there they go. Oh my god, I don't think MiseryTheory realizes. I don't think he realizes that that Mulus came out. He's probably like, what the fuck right now? Because he just lost all of his units. He did have control of his units, so my guess is I don't think he saw that the Mulus came out until it was too late. So let's see if he's reacting appropriately. He is getting bunkered up, so I think he thought that his shit was taken out with Zerglings. So he started building bunkers. But a better investment at this point would be a couple turrets. And there he goes. He finally saw that he has Mulus out in the field and his massive turrets. Over here soon we should be seeing Marines out on the field. And a nice handful. He is still going for that mech build. Building up tanks, getting the stage technology. A little later than most, I believe. But yeah. These Mulus aren't going to be able to do much damage. He might be able to snipe this. But in terms of hitting the actual mineral line, he's not going to be able to hit it. So if I were him, I'd probably look for an East Stray. How's that one base? I'd be looking for stray supply depots like this, but oh, already thinking ahead. MiseryTheory slayed something down. Just save those mineral supply depots. Not that he needs it. He's pretty good on supply right now. Right. It's gonna come poke his head in here, but I think he's gonna be quickly deterred by this right here, which MiseryTheory could easily just grab just a handful of his SCVs, start repairing. But it doesn't look like RaKKiT's gonna poke in just yet. He's coming out with the Infestor Pit. He is coming out with I believe he's gonna invest. I believe we're gonna start seeing more roaches out on the field with this glial reconstitution. Just basically the roach speed. Ooh, picked off both these turrets and both SCVs, but these Marines come in, and if he had left them there, he might very well have been short some units. Would definitely been able to clean up. Oh, we are seeing Baneling's Nest, so I think he's actually going to mass lings and roaches. Did supply block himself. We are definitely seeing more mules out in the field. Taking his third base with his mules idle right here, and we might just see it. He's going to take down those rocks. Might as well, right? You're not attacking. Gotta put your units to work somehow, right? Make the most out of your units. He is getting his creep spread out. Very late compared to what we normally see, but with these, with this many creep tumors, it should build up pretty fast. But the Thor is here. MiseryTheory has 3 Thors out, a nice amount of Marines and some tanks. It's going to be very effective against what MiseryTheory currently has. Now the counter to this, or so I've read, is to the mech build. MiseryTheory just is not as mobile as any of the Zerg armies, except, well, he probably moves faster than the average Hydralist, but aside from that, you could beat this using your mobility. that he doesn't have. Now he is going to be losing a lot of mutas there, and I think he's waiting for reinforcements. He's going to lose his third for sure. Yep, there he goes. Gotta regroup. Third's going down pretty quick. His response? Fuck it, just chilling there. It's a nice sunny day out. Now you want to hit a build like this when they're on the move. Especially if the Terran player makes the mistake of not A-moving. His units are going to get hit, and you're going to be able to do some damage before he takes control of those units and tells them fire and save their own asses. He is regrouping back at his base. Frankly, I think should have just had these units meet up with his units that were already over there and start storming the expo, the natural. Corruptors are coming up. I think we are going to see Broodlords here soon, so I think RaKKiT's just crossing his fingers, hoping that MiseryTheory doesn't attack, and it doesn't look like MiseryTheory is going to mobilize here for another minute or two. He's waiting for just leave Zerg. Fuck. MiseryTheory raging a little bit. It's a little funny. But MiseryTheory is waiting for those medvacs. Marine's sitting pretty nicely. Now RaKKiT could use these Broodlords effectively, and if he could get some more Lings out, he could do some real damage, but I think he needs to pump out some Overlords, definitely, and start pumping out more Lings. He could really do with the macro hatch. More preferably in his main. If he had that macro hatch out, if he didn't supply block himself, which he is getting the macro. Oh no, he's not getting a macro hatch. He's going for a third again, which I don't think is a wise investment at this point. I think he's overconfident that that his mutas and Broodlords are going to take this, and I don't think that's going to be the case, because the Broodlords are just too ridiculously slow to come back to the base. It would be more effective at this point just to leave the Broodlords here. It's not ideal, but the Broodlords aren't going to be able to come back. And if your mutas over here, your mutas and your one corruptor and your banelings here manage to hold this off, well, you don't have to worry about flying off your Broodlords. But he is engaging. As soon as he's done on Crete, RaKKiT knew, and he engaged. Now, he did quite a bit of damage, but it looks like it just wasn't enough. He needs to fly his Mutalisk in here. He just got a bunch of Mutalisks sitting around. And frankly, I think, yeah, there we go. Needs to be careful, needs to be careful. No. If he had magic bots, I think he would have taken down at least 2 of those doors, and he would have been in a better position to defend. But at this point, I believe he's lost the match. Right now he's flying back his Broodlords. What speed did they fly at? 1.41. Alright. I believe this is GG. Those Broodlords are not going to be able to do enough damage. Transferring everything to third, and his main is nearly mined out, so basically he's operating not even on one base anymore. This is not good, and he's getting more corruptors out. He has no economy to really support any real retaliation. He did manage to wipe out the Thors, and he is currently sniping tanks who are too busy trying to take down the hatchery, and they almost took down the hatchery. It's only sitting at 187 health. Oh, the great thing is it's going to repair itself, and with no mineral cost, just be really slow. I think what RaKKiT needs to do is sweet rewards. A little sarcastic. I'm sure MiseryTheory is just absolutely frustrated because he knew that he had this game in his pocket. RaKKiT's just been making not necessarily poor decisions, but his timing is just off. But it's not his fault. He was denied his natural. He had the one base for a while until he got those mass hellions out there and he was able to get his mules up. These Vikings are going to clean up the Brewlords pretty nicely. I really hope that RaKKiT doesn't overdo the whole Brewlord thing. Always a painful sight just seeing Overlord to go down like that. Just try and mind his own business. This Brewlord is absolutely ineffective against these Vikings. Disruptors coming in to clean up. If he single fires, he should be able to take them out. But it looks like he's going to lose all of his Brewlords. And RaKKiT has left the game. No Brewlords, no chance of survival. And with this push coming in, he was done. His man was mined out. He would have been denied his natural had he tried to expand there again. And this just wouldn't produce enough to come back in the game. Well played, MiseryTheory. It's really interesting to cast this match. I don't get to cast very many high-ranking matches, but it's really interesting to watch this match. Well played.